Nestle's automation gamble. 16,000 jobs on the line. Today on Discovery Learning Hub, a major shift at the world's largest food company. Nestle is set to slash thousands of jobs. The reason? A new wave of automation and cost-cutting. What does it mean for workers, for the food industry, for the future of work? Stay with us as we break it down. What's happening at Nestle? On October 16, 2025, Nestle announced plans to reduce its global workforce by 16,000 jobs over the next 2 years. That is roughly 5.8% to 6% of its 277,000-strong global workforce. Of that total, about 12,000 cuts will fall on white-collar, office, administrative, managerial roles across various geographies. The remaining 4,000 reductions will come from manufacturing, supply chain, and operations functions. Nestle is also ramping up its cost-saving targets. The company has raised its goal to 3 billion Swiss francs in savings by 2027, up from 2.5 billion, partly through these workforce reductions. The new CEO, Philippe Navratil, who just took over in September, framed the move as necessary for transformation. The world is changing, and Nestle needs to change faster, he said. Role of automation and efficiency. While Nestle cites broader cost pressures, such as higher commodity costs, tariff impacts, and slowing growth, the company is explicitly tying job cuts to automation and efficiency gains. In effect, Nestle is betting that machinery, AI, robotics, and process digitization can replace or streamline many tasks now done by humans, especially in white-collar and repetitive operational areas. This is consistent with trends across many industries where automation is used to reduce labor costs while improving speed, accuracy, and scalability. The idea is that fewer employees working more efficiently can produce similar or greater output, thereby improving margins. But that shift brings risks and trade-offs, which we'll discuss next. Impacts and risks. Let's look at what this decision could mean, and where the risks lie. On workers, thousands of employees across many countries will face job loss, redeployment, or res-killing pressure. White-collar roles may be particularly vulnerable if software, analytics, or AI can replicate tasks like reporting, data entry, forecasting, or decision support. 2. On inequality and social backlash. Automation often concentrates wealth at the top. Job cuts may provoke mistrust, negative PR, union resistance, or regulatory pushback in jurisdictions with strong labor protections. 3. On organizational capability. Cutting too deep can erode institutional knowledge, reduce agility, and harm innovation. Some functions are difficult to automate, e.g. nuanced judgment, relationship building, creative marketing. 4. On regional variation and complexity. Nestle operates in many geographies, each with different labor laws, automation readiness, infrastructure, and public expectations. Implementing uniform automation strategies is technically and politically challenging. 5. On ethical and reputational risk. Consumers may question a global food giant cutting jobs while touting sustainability and social responsibility. How Nestle handles severance, retraining, transparency will matter greatly. Why Nestle is making this bet? To understand the rationale, consider the pressures facing large consumer goods companies today. Cost pressures. Raw materials inflation, supply chain disruptions, energy costs, all squeezing margins. Investor demands. Activist shareholders often push for leaner operations and higher returns. Stagnant growth in mature markets. Companies need to find efficiency gains internally when external growth is limited. Technology maturity. Automation, robotics, AI, supply chain digitization are more viable now than before. Precedents in other industries. Many firms in tech, finance, manufacturing are already restructuring via automation. Double-digit cuts are becoming part of modernizing. So Nestle seems to view this as not optional, but necessary to stay competitive in a fast-changing world. What to watch and questions to ask. As this story unfolds, here are key signals to monitor. Geographic distribution. Which countries or regions see the heaviest cuts? Are developing markets spared or targeted? Reskilling and transition programs. Will Nestle invest in retraining laid-off employees to move into higher-value tech-oriented roles? Automation adoption rate. Which functions, logistics, procurement, back-office, sales, R&D, get automated first? Operational outcomes. Will efficiency gains outweigh disruption costs? Will margins improve as projected? Public and regulatory reactions. Labor unions, governments, consumer groups may push back. Longer-term strategy shifts. Will Nestle pivot away from low-margin categories or reorganize around digital and platform models? Conclusion. Nestle's decision to cut 16,000 jobs in favor of automation is a bold gamble. It reflects deep structural shifts in how large corporations operate. For many workers, it underscores the urgent need for adaptability, digital skills, and new social safety nets. Will this bet pay off? Or will the human cost be too high? In the months ahead, the world will watch closely. If you found this analysis helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us below. Do you believe large firms should automate aggressively? Or is there a line they should not cross? Let us have your views on this delicate issue. Thank you for watching Discovery Learning Hub. Until next time, stay curious.